Hi and welcome back to another episode of Damien's Curry Counter. Today I'm going to be doing a curry which has been in my family now for a long time. It's not a curry which you like a BIR or a British Indian restaurant one or a takeaway one. It's purely, this was made from my granddad who was from Jamaica, so I'm kind of looking forward to making this because I do like it a lot, and it's one of my favourite curries on it, if I'm honest, and it's made from pataks, the jars. Yeah, so I'm going to be making a madras, chicken madras, but it's with the whole chicken, and yeah, it's a different way of cooking this curry, so I hope you like it. It does taste really nice, and especially with it being on the bone. Okay, so let's have a look at what I'm going to be cooking with today. And remember, this is from my passed down from my granddad, who was from Jamaica. So let's have a look. So obviously, I'm going to be using a full chicken, which I'm going to dice up and chop up. Obviously, my oil, a brown onion, garlic ginger paste, and like I said, madras spice paste. That is essential for this one now. Some tomato puree. And the following spices which I've used: 1 teaspoon of the following: turmeric, salt, chili powder. This one is hot madras curry powder, and now half a teaspoon of cumin powder, coriander powder, gram masala, and I'm going to throw in 3 bay leaves because I think it gives that oil a little bit more of a flavour. But yeah, but that's it. And so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I enjoy it. My whole family enjoys it. I remember eating it when I was a teenager and used to love going out to my nana and my granddad's house just and smelling when it was coming out on a Saturday afternoon, smelling the flavours coming out from the kitchen. I loved it, me. I really did. So yeah, so let's get cooking and let's see how we get on, people. See you in a bit. Right guys, so I'm back now with my pan. So the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to fry our chicken. So I've put the pan on for hot, so I'm just going to put a splash of oil in. Let that heat up a bit. Okay, because remember, this is just purely to fry our chicken and brown our chicken off. So what I've done is, off camera, is I've absolutely, completely and utterly chopped up our chicken. Okay, so you can, if you want, you can just put your whole chicken into your mixture with your onions and stuff like that raw. But with me, I prefer to have them nice and I prefer to have the chicken nice and browned off. Okay, so we're going to start with putting our chicken pieces in. Okay, so again, we want the chicken to be nice and brown. Alright, and just make sure that the outer part of the chicken is nice and sealed. Okay, we don't want it to be overcooked, just nice and brown. And if I'm honest, I've also used the whole chicken. Alright, wings, legs, you name it. And I've left the skin on as well because the skin gives it that little bit extra texture, and the taste of it is a lot more better as well, instead of just using a skinned chicken. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brown off this chicken, okay, and seal it on the outside. Okay, doesn't have to be you know, proper brown. As long as the outside of it is sealed, that's what you want, because when you're cooking this chicken, you don't want it to be disintegrating while it's in the pan with the sauce. Okay, so we'll come back to this once all the chicken is browned off, and then we'll start on the next stage. Right then guys, so we're back now. I've pre-cooked the chicken, I browned it all off. So the next thing we're going to do is start with our masala sauce. So it's I've put this pan on hot. Going to put the oil in. And then in goes our chopped onions. and our bay leaves. And 1 tablespoon of garlic and ginger paste. So we're going to want to get these onions nice and brown and right soft. Okay. I'm doing this a bit different to how my grandparents used to cook it, okay? Because how my granddad used to cook it was with fresh tomatoes and mushrooms. I don't like it like that, so I'm doing it with tomato paste instead. But yeah, but this is a lovely dish, honestly. Obviously my granddad was from Jamaica, so I remember him cooking it. And like I said, every Saturday I could go around to his house and I could smell it just cooking from windows. It was that beautiful, honestly. But yeah, but I like this I like this curry. I've never thought about putting it on film, but I thought, nah, if I could share my experiences with other people, then I'm happy. So again, yeah, you want to make sure that your onions are getting soft and browning up. Okay, which this is doing. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And they're getting nice and brown now. Because the sauce what I'm using, I'm going to be using quite a lot of water in this. And it just evaporates down to a nice thick gravy. Wonderful. Wonderful. So the next thing we're going to put in now is our tomato paste. I've gone for tomato puree. Like I said, my granddad used to put fresh tomatoes in. So 2 tomato puree tablespoons. Give it a stir. They're browning off nice now. So now we can add a bit of water. Not too much at this moment. Just enough that it gets the tomatoes to mix up better. Okay. Tiny bit more. Because as you can see, it evaporates straight away. So next thing we're going to put in are all our spices. Like I said, what they are. Give that another mix in. Okay. So just mixing it around. Okay. Okay. Yep. Now we can have our curry paste. So like I said, pataks. So you're wanting 1, 2, 2.5 tablespoons of curry paste. Mix that up with a bit of water. Okay, keep mixing. Again, this is on a high heat at this moment in time. Okay, now we've got like a thick sauce. This is what you want it to look like. Okay, we can start to add our chicken. There we go. Put it all in. Now give it a mix. Okay, get it all mixed up. Okay. Doesn't that look lovely so far, eh? And it's not even cooked yet. But the taste on this, guys, honestly, is absolutely beautiful. I love this curry. So, now that we've mixed it all in, like I said, we're going to be using a lot of water. So, all we do is just fill the pan up. Keep it going, because like I said, with all that paste and the ingredients in the what you need, we need to bring this to a boil now. Okay, and we just mix it around again. Keep on mixing. And with this curry, you do not need to put any coriander in. It's not that type of a curry. But yeah, so that's it now. So all we're going to do is leave this to boil down on a high heat, and we'll come back to this in a couple of. I'm going to leave this to cook now for about half an hour, and then I'm going to come and check it again, and then I'm going to cook it for another half an hour, and it should be oil boiled down to a nice consistency for about an hour's time of cooking. So yeah, so I will see you in half an hour's time when we come back and we check on our curry. Right, so I've been letting this cook now for about 40-45 minutes. Let's have a look how we're getting on. And as you can see from the first video, from the first time, the gravy has got nice and thicker now. Absolutely perfect. This is exactly what you're wanting. Okay, scrape all that from the side. Get it all back into the water, into the sauce. Look at that. That's such a nice curry, this, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat down now and let it simmer again for another 15 minutes, and then we'll come back to it. Right, people, I've let this simmer now for another 15 minutes, so let's see how we've got on. And there you have it. That's exactly how it should look out. Nice sauce. Sauce is nice and thick, how it should be. And yeah, this is now done. So, thank you for watching Damien's Curry Counter. I'm not going to plate this up because I'm going to leave it as it is, because I'm going to have it later on tonight. So yeah, so thank you for watching Damien's Curry Counter, and please comment, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, and I'll continue to do as many videos as I can. But again, thank you very much, and goodbye.